First tonight, new DNA evidence could free a man serving a life sentence for murdering his wife. Michael Morton was convicted of beating his wife to death in their Georgetown home back in 1986, but he's always maintained his innocence. Now, that new evidence could set him free.
Did not do this.
In 1987, the shock on Michael Morton's face was as loud as his words. A jury had just convicted him of beating his wife Christine to death, but there was never any physical evidence connecting him to her murder the year before.
There's almost no evidence whatsoever linking Michael Morton to the murder of his wife Christine. It's just not there.
Last year, Morton's attorney John Raley told us he wanted another piece of evidence tested for DNA, specifically a bloody bandana found 100 yards from the Morton home.
The bloody bandana was found along that escape route. It could contain her blood and the cells, either skin cells or hair of the murderer. And so we're asking for that to be tested.
District Attorney John Bradley fought the testing for 5 years and told us this back in February of 2010.
If I got a promise from Michael Morton that he would accept criminal responsibility for killing his wife, should the bandana exclude any other mystery killer, you know what, I would consider doing that.
But the bandana wasn't tested until the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals ruled against Bradley. Along with hair and blood from Christine Morton, there was also DNA from a man who was not Michael Morton. In court papers filed Wednesday, Morton's attorneys are asking that Bradley now be removed from the case because he's biased against Morton and because he withheld evidence that may have proven someone else killed Christine, specifically a conversation with the couple's then 3-year-old son, who described a stranger as the person who killed his mother.
I can't imagine. Seems to me fundamental that anyone interested in law enforcement would be interested in trying to find the truth. That's all we're about, trying to find the truth.
Now, John Bradley told us in an email statement today that his office would continue to, quote, diligently pursue new evidence in this case, but he could not comment any further, he says, because the case is still pending in court. A judge will now consider if Bradley will continue to prosecute this case. We'll let you know what happens.